Have you ever noticed that the more you try to control life, the more chaotic it seems to become? Maybe you replay conversations in your head. Maybe you wish certain people would just act differently. Or maybe you quietly believe that if you could just fix one more thing, life would finally feel peaceful. But here's the surprising truth about inner peace. Peace doesn't come from controlling everything. It comes from learning what to let go of. In this video, we're exploring how releasing the need to control every outcome can unlock a stronger positive mindset, bring real healing, and create the kind of inner peace many people spend their lives searching for. Because peace is often imagined as something that appears when life finally goes according to plan. When the schedule works out, when people behave the way we hope they will, when the past somehow rearranges itself into something easier to live with. But real inner peace doesn't arrive when everything becomes perfect. It appears quietly. When someone stops fighting battles that cannot be won, the battle with the past, the resistance to reality, the constant wish that people or circumstances would simply be different. Many people live with a quiet tension because they believe they must manage every outcome in life. They believe that if they stay careful enough and in control enough, they can prevent disappointment or uncertainty. But life doesn't work that way. And the moment someone loosens their grip on what cannot be controlled, something surprising begins to happen. A sense of calm slowly begins to appear. Not because life suddenly becomes easier, but because the mind finally stops wrestling with things it was never meant to control. This realization often begins with self-reflection. Through self-reflection, we begin to see something important. Some battles drain enormous energy without ever offering a solution. Life presents moments that no amount of effort can rewrite. A missed opportunity, a broken relationship, a decision that didn't turn out the way we hoped. And many people stay emotionally stuck because they keep revisiting those moments, hoping that if they think about them long enough, something might change. But holding tightly to the past doesn't create solutions. It creates exhaustion. Sometimes the most powerful form of motivation isn't pushing harder. Sometimes it's choosing to release what no longer supports your positive mindset. Letting go doesn't mean pretending something didn't matter. It simply means deciding that your inner peace is more valuable than fighting a battle with reality. And there is strength in that choice. Because acceptance is not weakness. Acceptance is clarity. When someone accepts what cannot be changed, their energy returns. Instead of pouring emotional energy into yesterday, that energy begins to move toward today, toward the present moment, and the next step forward. And this is where real healing begins. Healing doesn't come from controlling every outcome. Healing comes from understanding where your influence actually exists. You can shape your perspective. You can shape your reactions. You can shape your choices moving forward. And when someone focuses on those things, their positive mindset naturally grows. Not because life became easier, but because they stopped carrying the impossible weight of controlling everything. Peace doesn't arrive because life becomes perfect. Peace arrives because someone decides the weight of control is no longer necessary. And that decision is not defeat, it's courage. It's choosing self-reflection, healing, and a stronger positive mindset. And in that moment, life begins to feel lighter, clearer, and full of space for something better to grow. If this message resonated with you, take a moment for a little self-reflection. Ask yourself, what am I trying to control that may actually be stealing my inner peace? If you enjoyed this video and want more content about positivity, motivation, inner peace, and personal growth, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We post new videos daily. And remember, sometimes the most powerful step forward is the moment you finally let go.